Hey guys, it's Jaclyn here. So today, as promised, I'm going to finally be doing a video on all the things that I DIY'd from my thrift finds. So I'm really excited. I have quite a few things to show you, and I will show you what it looked like before and then show you what it looks like now. So hopefully you can see a difference. So before I start, I mentioned in my last video that for 2013 I want to try to share some kind of fact or answer a question from you guys every video. So this time, since I often get questions on what ethnicity I am, I thought I would just answer that. So I'm just full Chinese, but I was born in Vancouver, and so was my mom. She was born in Vancouver too, so I believe that means I'm a third generation here. So I'm very westernized, and I actually don't speak any Chinese or anything. So yeah, so I hope that answers some of you guys' questions. For next week or coming weeks, I would actually really love it if you guys asked me questions in the comment section below. I figured that it's probably better if I answer questions rather than just randomly think of a fact, because you guys might not even be interested. So please, please, please leave in a comment below any questions you would have about me. Anything personal or beauty related, I would love to answer. Okay, to finally start off with the video, the first thing I'm going to show you is actually the tweed dress that I've been in love with. And what needed to be changed about this was that it was super long and a little bit large for me. So that's what I did. What I first did was I took in the seams at the top here just to make the armhole a little bit smaller. So it's smaller here. And then I hemmed it quite a bit. So now that's what it looks like. And as you can see, it was much, much longer before. There was actually used to be a slit at the back here, but I just took it out completely. And so now it just comes down to just above my knee, and it's perfect size, and that's just a little bit of hemming there. So the next thing I mentioned in one of my thrift videos is that I was going to take a very, very long, like extra large Ralph Lauren skirt and turn it into a scarf, and that's what I did. So it had two layers of the skirt, and one was a polka dot blue, like this, and the other layer was just a plain silk navy blue, like this. So what I did was I actually just cut the two pieces apart, and then I sewed in the lining so there's no fraying, and I actually just went over with a lighter just to make sure that the fraying doesn't continue. And now they're both just silk scarves like that. And so they're pretty long, as you can see, and it's flowy like this. And I love that you know, it's not just a straight line, it flows down like this. And I was able to keep actually the tag from the skirt on here, so it says Ralph Lauren, size 12, etc. So it's kind of funny. I also was able to do the same thing to this blue scarf here. So now this is what it would look like draped down. It's really nice. It looks like it was like made to be a scarf. I've actually gotten compliments already wearing it out, and so that's what it looks like. So any tips for you guys is just that if you find, like in a thrift store, a really nice skirt that you like with a really nice material, but it's like way too large for you, you can always just cut it up and make it into a nice scarf. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you was a fur kind of sweater jacket that I had, and it was a long sleeve, but the sleeves were a little bit too large because it was size medium, so it was kind of baggy and it didn't look that right. So what I did was I cut off the sleeves and I made the fur jacket into a fur vest, and so this is what it looks like now. And so what I did is I just cut off the sleeve here, and then I rolled in the leftovers, and I just sewed it in like that. And I also sewed in a little bit of the fur too, because it was the shoulder part here was a little bit too big. So now it's a lot more fitted, and that's what it looks like. And I think it's pretty cute. It's really good for a layering piece. Just put it on top of a blazer or a sweater, and it's really nice. So that's the back here. It just looks like a rib caged back, and I really like this collar like this. For the next four things, they're actually all things that I studied. I didn't realize that I studied so many things until I looked at it now. This is the very first thing that I studied, and it was this blazer here. And I studded the shoulders, as you can see, and I really like this bronze gunmetal color. It looks really nice, and it makes the blazer a little bit more casual. So I just did a design where it's just like a straight line, and then I just kind of studded the corners here just in a triangle shape. And I think it's nice. This is not too like overly studded. It's a little bit subtle, and that's what it looks like. The next thing I studded was a blue blazer, and this is a little bit more loud. I just studded the whole kind of lapel, and so it looks like this. And it's silver studs that I used that were squares, and they're a little bit 3D. They point out a little bit, but that's what it looks like. I don't know where I'd wear this to. I was just kind of bored one day and just decided to go all out with the studding. So the next one I did was this pink tweed blazer that I like, but I found it to be a little bit too plain. So what I did was I just studded the pocket, and I studded it with gold studs because I think the gold and the bright pink really complement each other. So that's what this one looks like. Here's just a close-up. Here's just a close-up. Okay, and the last thing that I studied that I actually feel like I like the most was this Zara blazer, and I showed it in my last video for my 2012 favorites, but it was just this plain vest from Zara, and I studded the top here. But I did two types of studding. So the first one are cone sized and shaped studs. If you can see, it's a lot more 3D. And then surrounding it on the left and right sides, I put square silver studs. So that's what it looks like. And I think it's really nice because, again, it's a little bit subtle, but it makes it so much more like rocker chic. And this is a really nice piece to really do layering on top of nice sweaters or other blazers or jackets. So this is my favorite studded item. I hope you guys gain some inspiration from this DIY video. I have many more to show you. I'm going to do that in another video in a few weeks. I just want to finish a few more projects up first, and then it'll be perfect to show. So yeah, I hope you guys got some inspiration on how to either make an item a little bit smaller or tighter to fit you, making a large skirt into scarves, making a jacket or sweater into a vest, and different ideas on ways to stud your jackets or articles of clothing. Please leave a comment below. As I mentioned, I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have in my coming videos. And that's it. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!